Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Book Brood, and today we're going to be bringing you the second round of our Blind Buddy Read.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we take a book and we make very blind assumptions about what we think it's going to be about, and then we buddy read it and then come back and talk about it afterwards.
Yes, so we did this with the Fall Love Story, and we'll link that video down below, and here we go.
So, our next book is Crocs Revenge by Eve Langlais. Heidi found this in
I blame Nicole from who picked this book. I was watching, I think it was on Goodreads, and I was watching how many, delightful different shifter novels she was reading, and I thought I saw this one on there, but I don't know.
But you couldn't find it again when you went back, right?
Yeah, so I don't know if that means she DNF'd it or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
So,
we'll have to see.
but I saw this at the secondhand store, and I was like, okay, we have to get it.
All right, yeah. No, it looks fabulous. So, do you want to go first? I think I went first last time.
Okay, so yes. So Crocs Return. This is, because we have to pretend we're experts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is, okay. This is a book about Florida Man. This is Florida Man. And
well, obviously he has a shirt off, right?
Yes, this is the traditional Florida Man outfit. And this is his backyard. And there is a storm that washes in this one particular dangerous larger crocodile who's worse or more dangerous.
More worser.
More worse. More worse. No. And so I'm thinking cheesy monster movie. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretty sure this is it was in the romance section. So
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I'm thinking
Shape of Water, but with an alligator or crocodile. Excuse me. I know that there's a difference between the animals.
Apparently. No, there's this cheesy monster movie where there's a big flood and there's crocodiles everywhere instead of sharks. So it was like a shark movie, but it was like crocodiles, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. But there's one croc here.
Okay.
That's what Crocs Return is about.
Right. Well, so are you ready for this?
I am so ready for this.
Okay, so Return. So Crocs Return. So this crocodile has to come back into this
Florida man.
Striking man's this crocodile has to return to this striking specimen of a man's life.
Yeah.
So what happened before is he met a wonderful woman and they got along swimmingly.
Swimmingly. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And he found out that she was a crocodile shifter.
Oh, she's the shifter. Okay.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. And they thought things were going great, but then one night she tries and maybe succeeds just a tiny bit to bite him for some strange reason. She goes crazy. And so they break up.
Moon.
Mm-hmm. So they had to break up, and she's been gone for a while. And he's missed her a lot, and was maybe thinking that he was maybe a little too harsh on her for, the accidental bite.
Yeah.
So when she chances back into his life again, then it's a second chance.
Oh, it's a second chance romance?
And, they think they're going to work things out and everything, but then the big surprise comes when they move back in together and he goes to take his morning shower and there is a nest of eggs in the bathtub there.
Oh, no!
And so, we're not blaming the hormones. We're just saying maybe she was a little hungry, when...
Yeah.
When things were getting going there and he was just the closest source of meat.
Sure.
So...
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Looks pretty isolated here, and this side doesn't look like much.
Do you see that
I
grin?
see pecs. That's
Like,
what I'm seeing.
She's all about him.
Oh,
If you notice the look on this crocodile's face here, there's.
How can you tell it's a female croc? Does there...
Look into the eyes of that crocodile.
See, I could, looking at this, I don't know what the pairing is going to be. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's going to be one dude involved.
I think
there
so.
Could
I think
be
there's
two
a dude.
involved.
I think there's a dude involved.
He could just be standing by the shore and not involved in the story at all.
Oh, yeah.
Just false advertising.
It could be, yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. We will read this wonderful book,
Mm-hmm.
and we will get back to you. I'm not sure what we're going to be eating. I don't think there's much crocodile here to eat in Missouri.
No.
So.
We might go to the zoo and see a crocodile.
Yes, there we go.
We might do that.
Hello, BookTube. Welcome back to the Book Brood, and this is the follow-up to... I know I said Crocs Revenge in the beginning of the first part, but...
Crocs Return
by Eve Langlais.
We're actually just going to put a picture here.
Yeah.
And sorry about this weird background. We just decided a few days ago that we are going to be packing up all of our life and moving cross-country again. So
yeah.
We're in transition.
Mm-hmm. All the books are packed right now, so you get this wonderful blank background.
Exactly. But we're ready to talk about Crocs Return.
Yes. And you saw some beautiful footage just now of not crocodiles at all.
I think we got one crocodile. No, we got a caiman. We got two alligators and a caiman. We could not find a crocodile at the zoo.
Yeah, maybe the picture on the wall as we're entering the herbarium was a crocodile.
Maybe.
So, yeah. Anyway, so Crocs Return.
We were close.
Combined.
Yeah.
Combined in our predictions, we were actually very close. So you predicted it was about Florida Man, which was pretty much spot on.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
And you predicted that there was an unexpected child situation.
And second chance romance. Yeah.
All right, so this story, oh my God, I have got to mention, I listened to this on audio, and the narrator insisted that his name was Caleb. But it's not. It's Caleb. Why would you, it's spelled Caleb. Why would you say it Caleb?
But I'd say that's a very Florida Man thing to have the name Caleb and insist that it be pronounced Caleb.
If you hear Caleb, you assume that they've mangled the spelling. Mm-hmm. With a K at least. But this is, in the book, it's a C, Caleb. Anyways, okay, so this is about Caleb. And he is the one who took off. It wasn't the woman who took off.
Yeah.
He kind of ran off very suddenly and left a girlfriend and his family and joined the military, didn't he?
Yeah. And so he was deployed for 4 years about.
Must have been a bit more than that.
It was not a traditional...
Because the kid is 5.
Right, yeah. So he was gone for a while.
Yeah.
But it was not a traditional, It gets revealed that there are more nefarious things going on than just him joining the military.
So he comes back, and it turns out that his girlfriend had tried to contact him to say, hey, I'm pregnant with your baby. Mm-hmm. Thanks for just leaving me here. But he never got those messages, and so he had no idea there was a baby.
Yeah, not that he didn't get them. He got them. He just didn't open the letters, which class act.
Yeah. Or cheap writing. I don't know. How many people actually just throw out letters without opening? Even if it's someone you hate, you usually open it.
Yeah, you're
to be okay, blah blah blah, same old shit.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, So yeah, he comes back in, and there is a second chance romance.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a bad guy swamp creature thing that they have to tackle.
Yeah, very, very razor or very shoestring nemesis or villain in this story. It was really more just focused on the romance rebuilding. But romance also very shoestring, I would say, too. The amount of misogyny in this one was
gag-tastic.
Yeah. This is not I love romance, but it's
there
not.
was no sexual assault.
Mm-hmm.
There was no forceful pressuring anyone to do something that they were not comfortable with.
That's true.
So that I appreciate, because I don't read a lot of romance, but I feel like usually heavy misogyny goes hand in hand with sexual assault in, what are they called? Like dark romance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there was not that, which was nice.
Yeah.
It was just the attitude.
Yeah, he just had this very, I'm the man, I make the decisions,
Well, and he kept, in his head, he kept thinking about, I'm about to have a feeling, I better, punch myself in the nuts and nut up.
Right.
What?
Well, and our heroine wasn't much better either. Mm-hmm. She would say, when he would, try and order her around, she'd verbally to him be like, don't tell me what to do, but in her internal monologue she'd just be like, oh, I love it when he tells me what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there was very little miscommunication between the two characters. There was no third party involved in the relationship to make it a weird, who is she gonna choose situation.
Right. There was that kiss that she was just trying to piss him off.
Yeah, but
weird.
That was
it was
just a throwaway scene. I feel like it was very...
It was just to build tension, to make it more interesting that those two male characters,
become bros.
Kind of start to become bros by the end, yeah.
But yeah, the narration of the Caleb, the misogyny, those were my two big qualms. Other than that, I feel like the military thing and the swamp creature thing gave me very X-Men, Logan vibes. Yeah. I don't know. It was less about the shifter element to because there was very little. There was very little shifting.
Of that. Yeah. I thought it was interesting that this world is just a shifter world. Usually you have shifters in combination with vampires and stuff too. I guess he hinted that there's werewolves.
Oh, did he?
Or shifter wolves, but
yeah, shifter wolves, yeah.
But that seems to be the only paranormal element.
Or at least that we got in this first book. It does seem like it's setting up for a series.
Yeah. Did you read? Wasn't the epilogue?
Oh, that was so bad. That was so much worse than this book that we read. The epilogue, where it was the first bit of the next book.
Yeah. So you don't want to do Panther's Pride?
No. Absolutely not. The characters felt very flat. They didn't have a lot of depth. They did exactly what they needed to do for a first book, I guess.
Yeah, it was very
surface level.
Yeah, and just kind of matter of fact as the books went on. I guess there was a bit of internal musing of just conflict of trying to do the right thing or deciding how to do the right thing, but nothing really all that stand out about this, other than it caught your attention on the bookshelf and
it did.
On Goodreads. So.
It did. But you know what? I'm glad that we read it. It wasn't my least favorite romance ever, so there's that. I feel like The romance elements were not overdone.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was mostly about like Caleb trying to man up and take care of his life, get his life back in order. And the love interest, I don't remember what her name was, like Tammy Lynn or something. What was her name?
Yeah, I can't. That sound.
Rennie?
Rennie. Yeah.
I don't remember what that's short for.
Was it?
I don't know.
Renee or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Rennie.
Rennie
was just doing her thing, trying to take care of her kid as a single parent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doing the best she could.
What I didn't like about that was that everyone in her life kept telling her she owed it to Caleb to let him be a father. Like, that kid needed a father, and she was doing, even though she was doing everything she could, that child would not grow up properly without a father. And I thought that was a dick move. Like, what? This guy, left her pregnant.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, well, he deserves to be in your son's life. Like, what?
Maybe the author was just trying to show a small town feel.
It definitely felt small town. Yes.
It very much did.
Yeah.
I don't know though, but yes, that you have an excellent point there. That's and that she had no choice in it. That's like you need to let him be involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Crocs Return.
Crocs Return. All right, so that was Blind Buddy Read number 2.
Mm-hmm.
If you like this content, which I think people like the faux love story one. Hope you like this one as much.
We did have a request to do one that a book that was not as popular. So that is why you have a shifter romance. I don't feel like
that's right. Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like everyone's reading Crocs Return. I don't know why.
I don't know what more people are going to after this. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. See you in the next one.
Bye.